go. We're headed over to Ryan's place, Feel Good Auto Works, as usual, where we kind of picked off from the last episode. We are actually going to be pulling the motor from the Tahitian green car today, which is pretty exciting, I suppose. We're going to be doing it in favor for the B18C that we had repaired and was previously built from the red car. So next stop's Feel Good HQ. We're going to the Conquest Shop and let's check in there. All right, made it over to Feel Good HQ at the concourse here. Just finished pushing this guy onto the lift. These guys are moved over here. As we mentioned, we're gonna take the GSR out of it and get everything ready to just dry ice it and clean everything up. Make that bay look real nice and fresh. And then we can drop the Type R back in it, so. Okay, so I also figured that since we have the car up, we might as well take a look at what we're looking at underneath the car as well. And as you can see, there's a ton of P-clamps and self-tappers. The fuel lines are a little sketchy. Definitely clean in some areas though, which is great. But we've got a little bit of cleanup that we're gonna have to end up doing on the bottom of this car too, just to kind of fill in those holes and all that fun stuff. What? Sneaky. What is that? What is this?
These guys know.
Huh? There's a little, oh, what's going on in there? A little something something, huh? It's hidden. We've been diving into this. Definitely found some weirdness to be expected when you are dealing with a car that's already been worked on and swapped by someone else. But we got like a heater control unit here that's actually for the car that's still hooked up, and then they like use like a second heater control unit to like just create a union, I guess. Just broke off actual like valve top part or whatever. That's a little bit weird. And we already knew this car did have nitrous, but just kind of the way that it was in there, oopsies, is actually pretty funny. Fuel is next, and then we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with like this heater core situation, and then we can get this thing pulled.
Bolt's too long. Giant spacer.
Oh no. So we got the motor out and we're taking a look at it. I've already kind of started pulling some stuff off the firewall. Started to take away some of the nitrous stuff that was here before. We're definitely kind of trying to figure out whether we're going to dry ice this. I think the original idea was to go into this thinking that we're going to dry ice it, but just seeing like stuff like this with like random holes kind of drilled everywhere, like over here there's some random holes, like kind of like over here there's some, and like stuff like this where there were touch-ups, but like it's not really a touch-up, that's something else. I'm not really sure, but you know, just kind of seeing stuff like that, like dry ice isn't going to be able to fix any of that. So kind of leaning a little bit more towards just power washing it all off and painting it up, just so that we can end up with, you know, something that's just a little bit cleaner of a result. And, you know, we do have some damage here from the intake being so close to the shock tower and stuff like that. So, you know, another random hole over here too. So in the meantime, we're still going to need to start to pull all this stuff off, kind of move everything back and kind of get it in a spot that we can make sure that everything's nice and ready for the next step, whether it's going to be paint or dry ice. Wowee. Wowee, look at this.
For sale, I know what I got.
This is for sale. This is for sale, I know what I got. GSR, nice and shiny, silver, Type R valve cover. I know what I got.
You buy now.
I know what I got. You buy now. Full price, no discounts. Okay, so we're back, I guess. Another day. I'm back here at the shop. I've slept on it. I've decided we're getting this shit painted. And I'm not even gonna just rattle can it, I'm gonna get it done proper. So the plan is going to be to take off bumper, headlights, strip the bay of any extra crap that's here, and we're going to get it taken out and off to paint. Get it done right. This bay's gotta look fire. It's gotta look really good. So we're gonna do that tonight. I got a couple hours. It is currently, that clock's not working. Do this for a couple hours. So let's get into this and see where we get tonight. Hopefully we can get it all done. So here we go. Okay, so one thing I wanted to kind of like do, I don't know how much DIY shit I'd be able to actually teach people or whatever, but like if you've never taken a bumper off of an EF before, it's kind of easy, I think. So 2 screws, signal lights both come out, the bumper ones, 2 screws, and like deep in here you can kind of see there's two nuts or 2 bolts there, and that's it. Okay, so if you're any Honda person, you might know that these little clips here that cover the like cowl screws or whatever, these here are like super flimsy. They always break. They're really hard to find to get replacements. You could get replacements from Honda not too long ago, but I don't know if they're still available, but they ended up being something like, I feel like it was like $8 a piece or something like that. So you break one of those things, basically costs you a cheeseburger or a hamburger or whatever, a Big Mac or something. So we'll do a little tally to see how much it cost me. Those of you that wanted me to suffer, I didn't suffer. Win. Minty cow. No dice. Well, no dice on the fender removal because we can't get the door open enough to get this. So might as well just spend our time cleaning up, getting all this stuff put away and organized, and that will be that for tonight. All right, it's 12:15, like midnight. We finished up with getting as far as I guess I could on stripping the bay. Pretty good progress tonight. Just kind of jumping in, getting a few hours in, crushing on some of the bay, and just kind of being able to like get my hands dirty. I mean, my hands are pretty filthy, but as I said numerous times, we're painting the bay. We're gonna get all of those like self-tapper holes filled up, which I'm like really happy for actually, because just not really my style. We're gonna tuck the headlight harnesses, get those out of the way, kind of clean the bay up a little bit more that way as well. I'm also excited that we're getting the engine and transmission sent out for dry ice, so Seacraft will be taking care of that. We've got a huge bucket of hardware that we're going to get re-zinced, and we're going to be doing a little bit of a different color on the zinc that most people usually, most people do yellow zinc. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. Hit subscribe, hit like, share with your friends. There's definitely more episodes coming, so we'll see you in the next one.